Hey, we're here with Kurt Jensen, just through 20 meters 11 at the Chicagoland throws meet. A great throw.
Not too bad, not too bad. I think the training's coming around. I think there's a lot more in there, judging by kind of how training's gone over the last couple of weeks. But it's been a process, all year, getting a little bit better each week, a little bit better, a little bit better.
You said earlier that you've been throwing well in training, so this wasn't a surprise?
No, I trained pretty hard yesterday. I took about 30 hard throws yesterday.
Really?
So today was kind of just come out, have some fun, basically getting extra practice in. Took a lot of volume of warm-ups today. Just keep the body rolling and consistently throw well. So.
And I was talking to Felicia, and she said she was able to get comfortable because of the relaxed nature of the meet. Does that help sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in most meets I don't approach too much differently than a practice or a training, but this meet it's definitely fun. It's fun to be around a bunch of people who just want to throw hard. You can't beat that, right?
And you're in a similar situation as Felicia in that you're a couple years out of college. You're trying to hang in there. Can you tell us about your situation right now? You're living near Champaign, Illinois.
Yeah. I work for Porter Athletic, which is we're a subsidiary of the same company that owns Gill Track and Field. I'm a project manager for them, so I work 8 to 9 hours a day, but luckily it's an office job in the air conditioning, and then I can come out and train well. And I usually train throw for an hour to an hour and a half, and then lift for about 2 hours, 4 nights a week, 5 nights a week.
And you're able to maintain that balance then?
Yeah.
That's
to be honest,
awesome.
last year was a difficult year. Last year I worked part-time, but I worked at FedEx, and I was just a lot of physical labor early in the morning, and that was tough. But once I got just a balanced job that's regular hours, it took a little adjustment, but it's been awesome.
How are your lifting numbers these days?
They're good. I've gotten quite a bit stronger. I don't push the squat quite as heavy as I used to because I had a knee injury in college, but everything else, I've been snatching some PRs and hitting some PRs and clean snatch.
Can you give us some ideas of your numbers?
Snatch is around 330. The cleans, I don't know, it's around 200 kilos from the floor.
Nice.
210 kilos from a hang. And I finally hit 500 on bench, which for a lot of shot putters isn't much, but for me it took a long time. So.
Awesome. How much you weigh these days?
About 310.
And that's you're in good shape. I mean, that's good.
Yeah,
weight
I like.
for you, I think.
I feel good where I'm at. I'm about 6'4", 310, and I feel my body feels the best it's ever felt. So until it tells me differently, I start feeling slower. I start feeling weak. Then I'll adjust.
Is it weird to throw mainly by yourself?
It was really weird the first year, and it's difficult the first year. You have to get out of your own head, and that's the hardest thing is telling yourself 10 technical cues, and you have to kind of get out of your own head, and that took me a full year of just getting used to it. Now I enjoy it. I enjoy throwing with other people, but you can learn so much from yourself, and in a practice I can take my first throw at 18 meters and by the end of practice be throwing 20 meters by figuring out the cues that I need to know, as opposed to having somebody else tell me a cue that they think will work for me. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. So you're really comfortable with your routine.
Yep, I'm very comfortable.
Do you have any advice for someone who's just getting out of college and is in the situation as you are, where they want to stay in the game, and it seems like it's tricky that first couple of years?
It is. Just keep throwing. I have a phenomenal support system. My girlfriend and my parents are absolutely phenomenal in letting me keep throwing and wanting me to keep throwing, and they see more potential in me than I see in myself sometimes. So that's phenomenal. I mean, if you have a good support system and people that want to see you excel, just keep going and realize that bad days aren't that bad, and don't get too high on the good days either, because it's all a process. I mean, you're watching Adam Nelson talks about it a lot, that you got to enjoy the journey. The journey's been fun. Coming from last year to this year, and doing so much better this year has really felt great, knowing that last year wasn't for nothing.
Yeah. What's your plan now between now and the trials?
I'd like to get in another meet or two. They have another meet up here in 2 weeks, I believe. I want to throw in that one, and I think there's a meet next week, and I can't remember where, so I got to look into that. But I'd like to throw another meet or two. I'll take them like training days. Mm-hmm. I'll train through them, and I train through my peak, I guess, until I can peak for trials.
And you got a plan in place to peak for the trials?
Right. Yep. Absolutely.
Like that last week leading up to the trials, what would your training look like?
I'll start throwing. I haven't really thrown a lot of light implements, so as far as the throwing goes, I'll start moving into light implements here probably this week. I haven't thrown any of that stuff, so that'll happen, and then it'll be more speed-based stuff, lighter, maybe 70% snatching, and some cleans, 70-80%, nothing too crazy. So.
Yeah, but you're gonna hit it pretty hard until like a week or two before the trial.
Yeah, I'll probably hit it. I'll hit it hard this week for sure, and then after that week, my lifting and all that kind of changes a little bit, so it'll be kind of a 3-week taper off. So.
Okay. Now do me a favor. Tell me that's not your dog over there, right?
That right there, that monster.
Yeah.
You know, he's about 5
nice.
pounds 8 ounces, and he's a stone cold killer.
He is your dog.
Yes,
See, it takes a secure man like you to admit that that's.
You know what's funny is
I'm
I'm a hunter, and we couldn't get a hunting dog because we have an apartment. We didn't know if a hunting dog that likes to run a lot would be the way to go. So instead, we have Zeus.
So you get that's the name, Zeus.
Zeus.
Ferocious. Zeus. I bet that's a heck of a watchdog.
Yeah, I tell you what, you can hear him coming from. I'm not saying he's gonna do much, but you're gonna know if somebody's on their way.
He's gonna make his presence felt. Hey,
yes,
congratulations, man. That's an awesome throw.
Thank you.
All right, man. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thanks.